All right. It's time to take your knowledge of math to the next level. Today you are going to be challenged in a way that may seem foreign to you, but it's going to make you extremely successful. And you will love it in the end. Let us get started. We have two expressions here that we want to solve. The first one, 7 minus 3. Right now you're already screaming at me, 4! And I would agree. However, we need to learn to think about this in a slightly different way. As you thought about this, you probably thought, I'm taking 7 positive minus 3 positive. But the truth is, as we learn about integers, you are really taking a positive 7 and adding a negative 3. Your brain may be exploding right now in amazement, but I don't think so. We see that these two expressions really mean the same thing. However, we see how this symbol, this minus, comes along with the 3, which is going to be a huge principle that you need to understand as we continue working with algebra. And in the end, of course, you will get an answer of 4. It's not that this is incorrect. No, this is very good. But we need to start looking at numbers in a new way. So, how would we look at this next problem? A little trickier, you may say. But in the end, if we think about it algebraically, we would take 7. And we're going to add this idea. Now you may say, that looks like a lot more work than what I really want to do. And I say, buckle up, buckaroo. Get in for a long ride. You can do this. Algebraic addition allows us to see that we are really adding a negative 3. Now, a negative 3, if we were to put it on a number line, would say, okay, you have a negative 3, and now I want you to subtract it, which really means I want you to add it, because a negative and a negative turn into a positive. Wonderful. And so in the end, we come away with this. And so 7 plus a negative 3 is really 7 plus 3, which equals 10. And you could try this on a number line. We could draw a number line. I could throw a 7 right there. And I could say, okay, I want you to subtract. And you'd start going this way. And then I'm like, negative 3. And you would go back this way. And you'd end up on 10. 7 to 10. And you say, wow, that is amazing. So amazing. And I say, it is so true. So what are we really doing? We're taking this as a whole and helping us simplify. I know, I say simplify. You may say, this just makes it more confusing. But I disagree. And in the end, like I said, you will become more powerful as a mathematician. Try this one by yourself. You're already done. That's what I thought. Let's move on. What happens now when we start to put in multiple ideas for the course? All we're going to do is group them. Don't be foolish. We can handle this. Of course, we're mathematicians. Let us begin. If I start to group things, I can say, okay, this is a group. What does that really say about that number? How do you say positive 2? A negative and a negative equal a positive. From there, we could say, okay, we're going to add now. But what are we adding? We're not adding 5. We're adding negative 5. The negative 5 of adding. I understand now. Let's solve it then. Okay, I'm sorry. I will solve it. Okay, I start at 2. I take away 5. I'm now at negative 3. And now it says to subtract a positive 6. Well, that would be the same as adding, right, algebraically, of a negative, but it's 6. Yes, I made swords sounds like a Zorro, because I'm just feeling fantastic at the moment. In the end, though, we see that a negative and a positive becomes negative. So we have a negative 6. And so I have a negative 3, a plus a negative 6. And in the end, I come away with a negative 9. Eureka! As some famous guy once said. Let's move on. You think that I will do it all for you? You're sorely mistaken. I've trained you. I've raised you up from little pups. Now you are vicious wolves. Go and conquer this math problem, not the world. But if you want to conquer the world, go and conquer the world. Just please do your math first. Thank you. This is it for lesson 68. Algebraic